The results were amazing. Hundreds and hundreds of programs have been submitted. The programs will be shared with parks around the country to give each ideas on how to expand and improve education and kid-friendly programs. We will also provide this information to the public through our website so that visitors can consider planning their next trip to a park in order to enjoy the program or activity. This is the first time in our history that we have created a database of such valuable information that can be sorted by location, date, and program content. One of the programs that is offered throughout the Park Service that many of you are familiar with is our Junior Ranger program. The motto for a Junior Ranger program is explore, learn, protect, be a Junior Ranger. Captures the process of stewardship building from awareness and learning to care about the parks and their stories, and from learning to caring for them. And this is an excellent template for engaging youth in our historical, cultural, and natural areas. Every year, over 450,000 children take part in this program. Italian, German, and Japanese park colleagues have shown us how to expand the appeal of reaching the youth demographic through their adoption and expansion of the National Park Service Junior Ranger program. The National Park Service has added an internet program for children called Web Ranger. This program enables children across America and around the globe to explore the parks online. We hope that the children will learn about the parks and be inspired to get up, get out, and get to a national park, either in the United States or at a park near their own community. Children are also encouraged to share their experiences in the parks with other children around the world. In April 2007, this website introduced a special program called My Community. This program allows kids to post pictures and stories and perhaps begin a pen pal friendship with children around the world. We are also working with teachers, assisting them with how to incorporate the My Community program into their classrooms and create new Web Rangers. In my remaining time with you this morning, I would like to address the global issue of climate change and the impact it has on our natural resources. At the National Park Service, we feel it is our obligation as one of the highest profile agencies to set an example. As environmental awareness and the troubling status of our world's natural areas is continuously an issue, we are working on numerous projects and partnerships that will set the example for environmental sustainability and practices. Two new and important programs are the Climate-Friendly Parks and the Energy Smart Parks, which aim to reduce our carbon footprint, introduce new technologies, and revise our management techniques to provide for more eco-friendly park operations. I realize that we are not alone in this effort, and we have certainly followed the lead of other countries. But we are confident that our efforts will make a difference at the local level, if not at the national and international level. The Climate-Friendly Parks program, a collaboration of the National Park Service and the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, provides national parks with management tools and resources regarding this issue. The program aims to provide national parks with comprehensive support to address climate change, both within park boundaries and the surrounding community. The program has a three-pronged approach. First, to measure park-based greenhouse gas emissions. Second, to develop sustainable strategies to mitigate these emissions and adapt to climate change impacts. And third, to educate the public about these efforts. We will soon be signing a memorandum of understanding with the U.S. Department of Energy to launch Energy Smart Parks, which is geared at reducing energy usage and implementing sustainable building practices with park facilities. The goals of the Energy Smart Parks include, first, to enable the National Park Service to showcase sustainable energy best practices and fulfilling the National Park Service mission of environmental stewardship. Second, to harness combined federal government and private sector support, sparking a green energy revolution in America. And third, to establish an Energy Smart Parks Fund through public-private partnerships to ensure that the National Park Service continues to lead, innovate, and inspire a green energy future for the next century. As you can see, there are many great things happening in the National Park Service, and much of what we do is based upon partnership. We have the oldest system of the national parks in the world, and we are honored when asked to provide advice or assistance. But we are also quite fortunate to have the opportunity to learn much from partners and parks in other nations. One of our most iconic symbols of the National Park Service, the Ranger Naturalist, is based on the Alpine Guides of Switzerland. We have learned much from South Africa about how to manage large mammals, and one of our newest projects, the All-Taxa Biological Inventory, was adapted from Costa Rica. It is a complete inventory of all species of plants and animals in the area, and it provides valuable information to scientists and to natural resource managers in our parks. Of all the U.S. federal land management agencies, the National Park Service was the first to establish an international program, and it is the only agency which explicitly calls for international cooperation in our mission statement. We are the lead technical agency for the U.S. for the UNESCO World Heritage Program, and we maintain bilateral agreements with a dozen foreign counterparts. Over the decades, we have provided technical assistance in park management, historic preservation, and other topics to almost every country on the planet. Working with partners abroad is essential to the good stewardship of our own parks. We recognize that our sites are connected to the rest of the world through both natural and cultural links, including shared migratory species, invasive species, climate change, and historic and thematic links. I'm excited to learn and to be here, hear the remarks from the other participants in this meeting, and I'm excited to take back to the United States new and innovative approaches that you have for meeting the challenges we have all face in the parks management. We are all in this together, and we look forward to working with you to improve our parks and our planet. Thank you for your kind attention this morning and for your warm hospitality. It is an honor to be here with you today at this conference. Ciao.
Ringraziamo in particolare Lindi e Harvey per una relazione così sintetica, anche per il grande rispetto dei tempi, ma una relazione molto articolata, incisiva, veramente ricca di contenuti che poi trovate anche nella vostra cartellina. Ha sottolineato e evidenziato dei problemi di carattere locale, non solo americani, perché le sue indicazioni possono sicuramente